Um, Give me a minute. How do you? I don't know what I want to do. I really don't know. Hold on. We will get to it in a bit. I'm trying to. What am I trying to do? Oh, I see. I know. Okay, cancel. Um. Okay, I know. Yeah, cancel. Okay. Okay. I didn't want to make this live. Okay. All right, we're good. Good evening and good night. Okay, what did she say? Hold on. Yep. I don't want to rant by myself. I want to rant. For the first time, usually when I turn on my lives, I don't care if anybody is here. But today I do not want to rant by myself. Somehow I don't want to. Okay, what did she say? I can't even stop because every time I said I won't go on Twitter, but I go on Twitter and I see something and I am all pissed all over again. Like it's oh okay. I don't know what bye. So I did series of lives and I was watching the, elections, the US elections, yada yada yada. I'm going to be honest. When Kamala was announced that Biden is stepping down, my first thought was, oh, against Trump, she's not going to win because I kind of know how that country is. So I was like, you know what, she's not going to win. That was my first initial thought. Oh, but as time went on, I was like, you know what, I forgot myself and I got hopeful. That is what I should not have done. I should have just removed my eye from the whole entire thing. But I forgot myself and got hopeful. And of course, it has happened. I I do not for the life of me. I would usually I'm always open to hear both sides of the story. I'm always like I always keep an open mind. I always try to understand, okay, why do people make the choices they make? Why do they, do what they do? But in this particular case, I'm yet to see someone who can convince me that they looked at that man. He's been convicted of 34 felonies. They hear his rhetoric, they hear everything he says, and they decided, you know what, that is what we want over someone who has worked in all three branches of the government, and they decided that that's someone they want. I don't, it will never make, there is literally no world that it will ever make sense to me. There's a part of me that feels that Trump started this thing as a joke. And I feel there's still a part of him inside him is like, oh, shiza. These people really trusted me and they've given me this power the first time and they're giving it to me again. Let me see what I can do. I feel there's a part of him that cannot believe that he has done this and he has successfully done this twice. I've been trying to stay out of it. I've been trying to not, let it bother me. But Lord have mercy, I go to Twitter and I see a whole lot of things. And I'm like, it sucks me right in. Again, when I was sharing today, one thing I thought is Trump is a grifter, right? He's a grifter. He's a grifter. He has managed to convince people that he is their savior. He has managed to, hold on. Daisy. So Trump is a grifter, right? To convince people he is a Christian, he printed a Bible. He printed a Bible and he called it, added the Constitution and he sold it to people. So like, oh, a Trump Bible. In the Bible, the Trump Bible, is a Trump Bible? Oh my God, this man is a grifter. Like, what is the meaning of a grifter? Hold on, let me read. A grifter is a con artist, someone who swindles people out of money through fraud. That is just what it is. I didn't want this thing to suck me in, but I'll get on Twitter and I will, like, read people's things, and then like I feel like literally sad. And ever since this whole thing happened, where is the video I'm looking for? Don't tell me that I did not save that video. Hold on. I'm trying to find that video. Lord, my phone is... Okay. So I saw this video. Why is it not on my phone? Let me find it, because I'm not about to... Wait. Why is the video not on my phone? Where is it then? I don't know. Anyway, so this video, like, before now I've been having like not mostly anger, but I cried watching this. Where is it? Where's the sound? I don't know why there's no sound in the freaking video. Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Why is it not in my video? Wait. How do I do this? See, this is one thing we're not gonna do. Oh, there it is. That's where I should have gone. Oh, Lord, I forgot. Copyright. There's a song in there, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So, it's wild. There's so many wild things that I'm seeing on TikTok, and I'm like, this is what you people looked at and decided to vote for. And to everybody who voted for him, I wish them everything they voted for. Again, I'm going to play another video I saw, and I was like, you know what? I wish this for them. I really wish this for them. This is what you wanted. I hope you get it. I hope you get it, because it's like, it's silliness at this point. Let me find it.
Going to be a little bit of a controversial opinion.
Okay, so she says,
I'm rooting for the women who voted for Trump.
Yeah.
I really am. I'm rooting for them.
This exactly is what
this is my message directly to them, okay? I hope, and I mean this, I hope that you get everything that you voted for.
Exactly
I'm going to
everything.
take it a step further. I hope that everything you voted for affects you personally. Lower gas prices, I hope you get that, Queen. I really do. I also hope that you are not able to get that family you've always wanted because IVF is no longer available. I hope that you are in desperate and dire need of medical attention, but everywhere you go, no medical professional is willing to help you. I hope that as you fear for your life and are potentially dying, that you have nothing else to worry about but what will come of the children that you left behind in this world. I hope that after a traumatic pregnancy loss, that you are taken to court. And I hope that you are questioned by a bunch of people that you do not know to determine whether or not they think you terminated that pregnancy on purpose. I hope that you have to relive that pregnancy loss over and over and over again in that courtroom. And potentially in a jail cell, who knows? I hope that you cannot afford childcare.
Like someone, they kept saying, oh, abortion, you want to ban, they want to kill babies. But abortion care is not just taking out an unwanted pregnancy. It is you had an ectopic pregnancy. An ectopic pregnancy literally implants on your ovaries, and you need to, if it keeps growing, it's not going to be good for your own health. Abortion care is, okay, let's terminate this pregnancy because this pregnancy, it cannot grow properly on your fallopian tubes. Abortion care is you having a baby. All these babies that something is wrong with them. I've forgotten the disease, but where they have like a sac, the brain is not where it's supposed to be. So you know that there's no life for this child. When this child comes out, doctors are gonna give this child is a day. Taking away those rights means that you now have to suffer through knowing that and carrying that pregnancy to term because you cannot abort, and then having to give birth probably via cesarean section, which is another added pain, and then watch that child die. Abortion care means that if you're miscarriaging, and you die, and you know when you miscarry, the remnants of the fetus, they don't all go out. They need to be flushed. Abortion care means that you cannot get that done anymore. So that remnant, if you are lucky enough or unlucky enough, depending on how you voted, that remnant stay inside you and cause sepsis, and you die. That's what losing that means. Literally, last week in the US, somebody died from that. Abortion care means that if you are a 12-year-old girl and you get raped by, God help you, by your brother, your father, a stranger, you can abort that child. That is what abortion care. But no, they want to kill the babies. Ooh, on this video, I saw the comments and I was like, you know what? I am going to laugh. Someone said, I liked that comment. Someone said, wait, come on, I want to read it. I want to read it. Verbatim, where is it? Yeah, I have another one to add, that their husband tosses them aside for their younger mistress and they have to endure a no-fault divorce. Oh, that's not the one, but that one was also good. But basically, this person was like, it means that now you have to leave. Since nobody is aborting, your husband's mistresses will have to give birth and those children will be with you on holiday. And I was like, you know what? She went on to say a lot of things and I agree with. And then I saw another person on Twitter and he was like, I'm petty. I'm fighting fire with fire. Hi, Fadesa. Long time no see. I'm fighting fire with fire. If you have, because we saw the percentage of the Latino men and women who voted for this orange man, if you have a Latino man, you know that they voted for him. Chances are they have a family member, a father, a cousin, and a mother who is an undocumented immigrant. You know what you're gonna do? Bam, 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 pick up the phone, call ICE, get deported, because that's what you want. And then for the Nigerians who were, jumping off for this man, I am actually personally praying that there is one of them non-dumb fucks who was, hey, congratulations, Trump, that went to give birth, with a visiting visa to the USA. You're not a citizen, you went with your visiting visa. You know that thing, we do it a lot. You go and give birth. I hope that of course, doing the whole immigration, getting whatever thing means that your child, you are a US citizen, is no longer a citizen. I hope that this one, it personally affects a Trump sitting down with Nigerians saying, oh, I'm voting for, I like Trump, all because you do not like you think a grifter. You think he doesn't he's going to ban transgender, he's going to ban gay. You think that that's the only thing that affects people? Oh, he's a Christian. I do not understand for the life of me how anybody would look at Trump and say he's a good Christian man. The fuck you want? A man who cheated on his pregnant wife with a freaking porn star. That is the Christian. And I stick to my words, he is a freaking grifter. Period. I
hope that you have to give up every career aspiration you've ever had, every hobby, every anything you've ever liked, and sacrifice it in order to stay home with your children. I hope that this takes such a toll on your family and your financial status.
No, I actually want it to affect. Forget all that, be peaceful with all. No. For people who actually voted for him, let it affect them personally.
I hope that when your children come of school age,
this one, I like this one.
And you do nothing but sit all day and wonder if they're ever going to come home. I hope they come home hungry. Because like I said,
they even fought against the free school lunches. And why are they giving free school lunches? Knowing full well that some children don't have food at home and they have free school lunches. Now, this man has said he's going to scrap the Department of Education. Let me tell you how silly some people are. Let me read a tweet. He's going to scrap the Department of Education. For what? On top of what? Why? Let me tell you how some silly people, some English. So, someone tweeted and said, someone being pro-Trump at work, I told them, do you know your position is paid for by sped dollars, which will go away if he gets rid of Department of Education? And they were dumbfounded, like, you don't even know what you just did. And this person wants on to say, I know where every dime in the schoolhouse comes from. I deliberately make sure my role isn't funded by things that can easily go bye-bye. Like, and I saw another tweet where someone said, again, when they went to work and, a co-worker told me he voted for Trump since he thought Kamala was evil. And I mentioned he voted for a convicted felon. He didn't believe me. I pulled up the article to show him and he responded that, that those people are so freaking, I'm sorry, but that's so freaking stupid. So many, like the things he said, I cannot for the life of me understand. And then he is a convicted felon. Like, this one is not propaganda. He actually went to trial. There were a jury of his peers and they convicted him. Usually abroad, when they convict you, they wait for your sentencing. His sentence, they kept pushing it back because they knew what they were doing. The sentencing is on the 25th, but I'm supposing they're going to say, oh, he's president-elect, he cannot be sentenced, yada, 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 yada. But he is literally convicted. And yet in America, there's so many jobs, all these white-collar jobs, all these big jobs. When you go, they have a place where they say, tick if you are a felon. And then, of course, they're going to look at you sideways. They're not going to give you the job. But you have given the job of the presidency to a felon. So that means they should take off that box now in all the jobs. Let everybody cuckoo go and do whatever they want to do, whether you're a felon or not. Everybody should go and do whatever the frick you want. Why? They should take it off. And also, we don't need referencing. No more references when you go to get a job. They want references. Because what kind of references did he have? His former vice president was like, he's not right to lead. Everybody, like 44 members from his former cabinet said he is not right to lead, including a 4-star general. What other reference were you looking for? And somebody said something earlier on during this campaign. I was like, because all the old people that worked with him, who even has small sense, now left him behind, they're not willing to work with him. So that means that the caliber of people he's going to work with now are going to be dumber and dumber. And we have seen it. The person he wants to give healthcare to, his wife literally committed suicide after this man cheated so much. The wife committed suicide. That's who is going to lead healthcare. I've already seen the person. Elon Musk is here going on Joe Rogan's podcast talking about how he's going to lead, be the president. Elon Musk doesn't see Elon Musk is another grifter. Is smokes and mirrors. Elon has actually never founded something. He goes and he buys things that people have done. So he's, and again, he's not even American. He got his citizenship by Dubai. Lord have mercy. I am so tired. My sister told me she didn't even talk to me anymore after he lost. She lives in Philadelphia. She just said, we are fucked. She's not sent me. I have not sent her any message because, oh Lord, people say, why in Nigeria? There's going to be a trickle down effect. One, two. I have many family members in the US. They will all be lunatics like him. They all will be, because have you seen the people around him? Is it JD Vance? Fucking JD Vance. God. If anything happens, that one is even worse. Like, let's go back. I cannot for the life of me understand why these people do this. Someone also said, when people used to fail open book tests in high school, I used to be genuinely confused. I get it now. Like, do you understand? This man said he will give police complete immunity. Do you know what that means? Police, the way police already used to run mad with black people, now they can run mad anywhere. They have immunity. So they can do whatever. Immunity means no matter what you do, you're not going to be convicted. Immunity, complete immunity. He said women will need to be protected from themselves. Let's not even dissect that statement. He said he's eliminating the Department of Education. He said to lower violence, we should have a purge once a year. Have you seen the movie The Purge? That was a movie. But he said it, whether he was serious about it or he said it offhandedly, he does want a purge every year to avoid violence. And people clapped, hey, we want a purge. He said that schools that continue to teach Black history, including slavery, those schools will lose funding. An entire history he wants to, of course, they've already pulled books from schools. That one, they're already having a problem with it. They're going to get dumber and dumber. I cannot even shout. He said he will write it into law that you will never have to vote again. I'm not going to be surprised. I'm just going to sit down and watch what is going to happen. I'm not going to be surprised if Trump starts talking about working things in the law to make it such that he becomes, you know how Africans, they'll sit down, they'll not want to get up. I won't be surprised if he does that. Because he said that, don't worry, you vote this one time, you don't have to vote again. What does that mean? It means I'm not going to get up. I won't even be surprised if that happens. He said, of course, immigrants have no place. His press secretary has already said from day one that starting mass deportations, I hope it touches Nigerians, I hope it touches Arabs, I hope it touches Latinos, because now them vote. Arabs also were part of, like literally everybody, more than half of their percentage of 48, 49 voted for this man. I hope it touches them. I honestly, personally hope all the people that feel back for this man, that it touches them. That movie, right? Like The Purge, even though he said it as played, that is what he wants to happen. Like, make it make sense. Because it doesn't. It really doesn't. Purge. Okay? And the way they have gone, I'm not even going to talk about all the young men that are now on Twitter. Oh Lord, the stupidness I have seen. Your body, my choice forever. And I'm not going to mention the other man's name, but the stupidness I saw was like, Lord have mercy, please, I want a car to hit this one on the road. I'm not even, what am I saying? In Texas State University, there was literally a rally. This is what people were holding signs. Women are property. Is 24 hours after he has won, this kind of misogyny is going to run rampant. Women are property. Another sign, they said types of property: women, slaves, animals, cars, land, etc. Like, in my lifetime, I have seen America become the shit. Because it is the shit right now. Look at, they have taken them how many years back? I don't know how they're going to recover. I want to say I don't care, but I have family members there, so I care. And there's also a part of me that wonders what kind of America is he going to live by in 5 years? Because in 5 years' time, my son is going to go to school there. So in 5 years' time, what kind of, 5 years is a long time, so we might have to change our plan, because the fuck? I can't, like I said, I started this life by saying, yes, wow, there's an actual match with people carrying these signs, women are property, an actual man. I wish I started this live by saying, now I've forgotten what I wanted to say. Anyway.
You don't have a job. You set it off to do childcare because you can't afford childcare and you don't have welfare.
Lunatics.
And God knows you're not going to
Lunatics. Dumb. And they're very dumb.
And I hope they come home and they treat you like dog shit. I really do. Because in school,
in what world?
That they used to teach was empathy. Now that's some woke shit, so they don't do that anymore.
Yep,
okay?
Empathy is woke shit. We're not
know,
teaching it anymore.
All they know, from what you voted for, from what the school teaches, from what their dad says, from what anybody says, that no matter how different you think you are
a
from
woman.
Other women in this country, at the end of the day, you are just a woman. Okay? And women are not deserving of respect. You taught them that.
Anyway,
You taught them that.
this, I hope they get exactly what they voted for. Elon Musk, one of those campaigns, rallies, he said that Americans should be prepared for temporary hardship in the beginning of the government. And as a Nigerian, I was like, where have I heard that before? I hope they get what they vote for. Temporary hardship in the beginning, growing pains. Who has told us that before? As a Nigerian, I'm like, when you enter that hardship, you don't go come out. So that day you go. We are there. No. I actually hope they get exactly what they voted for. Because what are we saying? Economists have told, they listen to all the plans. You talked about, gas prices is going to be cheaper. Economists on pundits on every network were like, if he implements the plan the way he says he wants to implement it, it is going to be very, very bad. Let's say one particular one, you said you want to deport all mass deportation. Agriculture in their country is 14% of that is done by the undocumented immigrants. So good luck with the food that you say is going to be cheaper because you don't send home all your workers. Please, I see people on this live. Make sure you like. I'm glad I'll be on X. Oh my Lord. Bolane, I see how I control. You know the way I'm going to do this thing when it starts to, jump. I'm not going to hold my mouth. I'm going to be a hater. There's a time that a lot of things was happening in the BTS. Well, usually I try to hold back because I'm like, maybe in future, I don't know if I'm going to be a politician. So usually I try to hold back, but there's a time something happened in the BTS world, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a hater. Fuck all of y'all. When it starts melting down, I'm gonna be, fuck you. You wanted this. Enjoy. La la la. If I'm not even lying, like that period, I literally told myself, I said, what won't you laugh at somebody, even if I found myself, because I know I can be evil, I found myself saying, even if somebody commits suicide because they bullied, the press bullied them the way they're bullying Yoongi and they die, I'll just tell them, well, when they were bullying Yoongi, you people were clapping and laughing. Now your person has died. So, but I was like, girl, you're a bad person, really bad. But that is my mindset now. When they start suffering the consequences, for instance, the person I said died last week in the US was pro-life, said do not do abortion. And then they found themselves miscarrying a baby and having sepsis. And of course, the doctors were like, there's still a fetal heart rate, so we cannot abort. And they died. It was like, well, pro-life kill you there. It kill you. I'll be there to retreat or an add clown emoji. Period. I'll be there to retweet and add clown emoji. I say, I started this live. Yeah, this is what I wanted to say by saying, usually I like to put myself in everybody's shoes to try to understand where the quote-unquote other side, how they feel. But I haven't even had, but since 2016 and all the shenanigans of his person, I haven't had the patience to actually sit and listen to a supporter, an actual supporter, tell me why they support. Oh, okay, I did listen to one that's because he was a big man, and what he was talking about, he was mostly talking about border control. And I was like, okay, but what of the other things? He's a rapist. He has emboldened racists. Now, himself might not be as racist as we think, but because of how he presents his message, he has emboldened the people who are now they call KKK people. and they are now walking around like they own the place. Okay, oh. A redneck inside Milwaukee, when your child becomes pregnant, may your child die because she's miscarrying and nobody is aborting and she has sepsis. I'm just wishing it for them because that is exactly what you voted for. I can't even shout. I want to say my language, but people don't. Like, I wish them exactly what they voted for. Exactly what they voted for. Hi, welcome. Oh my God. Ah, Sha. Yeah, this thing has got me effed up. So anyway, this video I was watching, let me play that.
Because you elected a sexist, racist, homophobic, rapist to office over a qualified woman. They saw that. They know. And they're not exactly smart because, once again, Department of Education out the window. Okay? All they know is women dumb, mom woman. I hate that bitch. And they're going to treat you like dog shit. And I really hope they do. And after all that, you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, I can't do all this again. I can't go through no health care. I can't take care of another kid who's going to treat me like dog shit. I can't do this again. And I hope that your husband says no.
You're not taking contraceptives.
Because you voted to give him that right.
You go born.
I hope he says no. And I know this is a long video. People are not going to get to the end before they comment. That's fucked up. That is so messed up. How could you ever wish that on somebody? I agree. It's not something that I would normally wish on my worst enemy, but guess what? Not only did you wish that on all of your fellow American women, but you voted for someone who vowed to put those practices into action. And you made that choice for all of us. So yes, I hope you get exactly what you voted for. Because if someone told me, I hope you get exactly what you voted for, I'd be like, thanks, Queen. I know. Because it would make the world a better place. So if you're offended by that, maybe rethink who the fuck you voted for. And I'll end it with this. My last hope for you, my last wish, okay, is that if you are ever sexually assaulted, okay,
I'm sorry, but yes,
who did it and what they did to you.
Care.
I hope that you tell everyone you've ever loved, everyone you ever cared about, everyone that you ever thought respected you as a person. And I want those screams to fall on deaf ears. And I want those same people who you told and thought respected you to take this man and lift him up to the highest position of power over you. And when you cry, when you ask why, and when you wonder why they would do such a thing, I want them to look you dead in the eyes, and say, well, he promised we might get cheaper gas prices.
Amen.
I wish that for you. I wish all of that for you. Happy day.
Victory. I like the way she ended up. I'm not saying that Kamala was the best choice, but if I placed both of them together, to me, she was definitely the lesser evil, so to say. What are some of the things that I liked about her? I mean, first of all, the whole division was not there. Something that really struck me, for first-time house owners, they will give them a loan of $25,000 so it can help you that. And then for some other thing was like $5,000. Like some of those things, it could help. It would have helped. But but they decided to go for someone who, just because Taylor Swift endorsed him, he went to Truth and was like, I hate Taylor Swift, like a tantrum of a little boy. No, I wish them exactly what they voted for. And I know that definitely my people are going to be affected as well. I am hoping to God, like my sister, my nieces, my nephews, that God protects them. I don't know how it's going to happen okay, it's like me now inside this stupid place that they carried this one to give us. I mean, I know if I look outside, I know it is stupid, but somehow I'm finding my way through inside the one that we found ourselves inside. So I'm wishing that for my family members over there too, but I want it to personally the person that feel, but you press, even, I know they don't do thumb press, but you press, you stamp, I'm voting for Trump. I hope to God, especially when it comes to this women's healthcare, because they made it seem like women's healthcare is only about abortion. I really, 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 really hope to God, and I want the case to be a big case, a sensational case. It's like, this thing that we're doing in Nigeria now, when Tinubu supporters, they will come and complain, we'll say, is this you? This is, if somebody will go and say, this is what you wanted now. So your child is lying down, sick in the hospital because they're waiting for the heartbreak to die. Yet the sepsis is running through her bloodstream. So, you get what you get. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And I will like, this you? I won't even care. She died. Oh, well, you voted for that. So maybe you should have thought of that. Do you know what this healthcare plan means? It means they're cutting, they might pull back on contraceptives, the plan B things and all that. IVF will be, no, go do it naturally. I cannot for the life of me. Like in my lifetime, America used to be, but in my lifetime, I've seen them like, no. I maybe had plans next year to go see my sister, but I'm like, you know what? We're going to see what happens over there. You can stay. We'll find a midway ground to meet somewhere, maybe off the coast, in even Mexico, safe. At this point, I feel like they've become like most African countries, that we have old people leading you, because what the heck, what the actual heck. This thing has made me so freaking mad and sad. Like, I cannot even. It has made me mad and sad because I can't understand it. This is my question. The hate. In 2016, we saw a level of hate. I don't know about you, but I personally haven't seen that level of hate in America in a very long time. I saw that kind of hate. And then this year again, I literally had periods where I was like, I am depressed the fuck out, and it's because of this stupid American election. So I saw hate that I was like, I don't understand, what exactly is your problem? He has emboldened them. And they're going to get bold that he won. Oh, they've already started. And I'm not even going to mention that. Like, they have already started. Man, it's not even him. Him and his call. Ooh, another very important point. Not only did they win the presidency, they also won the Senate and the House of Congress. And of course, the Supreme Court is already packed with judges that he puts there. There's another one in the span of his 4 years that will be, those judges stay there till they die, or they're too old, they retire. So another one is due to retire soon. So he's going to put in another person that is like him, very, very extremely conservative. So that means for the next 20, 30 years, the Supreme Court is going to be packed with conservatives. So it's accurate, it's go over. So they have the three branches of the government: the highest, the presidency, the Senate, and the House. So no bill that favor is good. Now these 4 years are about to be fucked for them. Wait, why is she screaming? Oh, the Supreme, right now, I think only about 3, not even 4 of this. What's going on? Oh, okay. Of the Supreme Court judges. See, I really hope, since they want to crumble, I'm sorry, but there's a part of me that says, let it burn. I really hope we see the crumbling in front of our 2 korokoro eyes, and we're like, oh, this is a result, this is a consequence of the choices you made, so enjoy it. I really hope that happens, because I need there to be consequences for stupid actions. There need to be consequences. Like, there need to be consequences. What were they saying? Oh, we're going to start having money again. Americans are so silly. You're going to start having money again. Is he going to open your account and start putting money? They kept saying, oh, during his time, he gave us 1,200, and that was stimulus. And it wasn't even him. It's Congress that passed that bill. Let it go. We need to see the meltdown, honestly. Like, I need to see it in real time. I need to see it in real time so that I'll laugh and laugh very, very well. I need to see it in real time. I'm so tired, I'm so tired. Like, my sister has not said anything to me. She just sent me we are fucked. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. Shebi, on his sentencing, which is 25th, I feel they will say he's a president-elect, he cannot be sentenced. Let them give him community service. And in fact, his lawyers are already gearing up. I read something today. Sorry. That his lawyers said they are working to get them to push back, keep pushing it back or something. They're working for that to happen. So that sentencing may not even happen. It's 25th now, today is 7. We'll soon see what's going to happen with that. But definitely, even if they wanted to sentence him, definitely it's not going to be the same. It's definitely not going to be what they would have given him now. Like, oh my God. This is really crying. I'm gonna go because I am so freaking exhausted by this. I'm waiting to see what happens on January 6th inauguration. When he didn't like his own inauguration, his people rioted. I know the Democrats won't riot, but I'm just going to see what's going to happen. Yeah, I'm going to see what's going to happen. And I wish I'll see a Nigerian personally. In fact, there's a part of me that didn't even want to talk to some people I know here. Like, I'm not sure because I don't want to, not like I don't want to cut people off. I'm queen of that. I can cut people off. But I don't want to have stupid discussion. Like, I really don't want to have stupid discussion. That was more it. I don't want to annoy myself. I'm already walking around annoyed. This was even before the election itself. So this evening, my sister was telling me she was looking at people's status and they were saying, oh, congratulations, Trump. So I was like, oh my God, I didn't even check out for that. I don't even really watch people's status. I was like, maybe I should. And then I started checking and then I was like, you know what? I'm already pissed off enough. I do not need an extra pissed off from someone that I know in Nigeria that, supports this man. Oh, I felt like fighting. I still feel like fighting. I'm not even lying. I feel like fighting. I feel like actually physically fighting because are you mad? Are you stupid? I feel like actually physically fighting. Because I do not understand it. And then the black men who were like pushing, support. See, if they start shooting people again, Shebi police will have complete immunity. Oh, one other thing that has started happening, some of the people that were convicted or that have charges against them that rioted when he didn't win on January 6, 2020, was it 2020? I don't know. 20, whatever, that rioted on January 6th. Some of them have started reaching out because he had said in one of those rallies that he's going to give them pardons. Some of them have started reaching out to him to say how far. Let them push back their own sentencing that to like January after he has gotten into office to see if their pardon will be there. I'm like, it's like a Nigerian presidency. What? What the heck? No. It's like a Nigerian presidency because they are reaching out to his office to say how far. Let's know the timetable on this pardon that you had said you were going to give us. I'm like, that's as Nigerian as it gets. Oh, we voted for you because you had said you're going to give us pardons for the insurrection that we participated in your name. In my lifetime, I have sat down and I've seen America become air. I cannot even. I'm trying to find. Anyways, I'm going to end this live because I'm not done ranting, but I am over ranting. I'm over ranting. I know something else is going to trigger me when I get on my phone and I'm oh my God. But the January 6th people what was the word insurrectionist asking him to how far how's their pardon going to be is the most African thing I have ever seen. It's the most African. There are two things involved. Is either one, he plays in their face and everybody he promised something, he doesn't do it. I mean, he has promised Elon, he has promised RFK something. The people he promised something, he doesn't decide, no, maybe not. The insurrectionists that he said he will pardon them, he said, maybe not, and leaves them. Either he does that or he actually does it. And I do not even know which one is worse. I really don't even know which one is worse. Because if you place it in their face, they will now start shouting and crying, and that's laughter for me. But if he actually follows through, that is who America. Oh, fuck it. I grew up watching America, seeing it. I mean, just the other day, I saw a video of when John McCain, I believe it was running against Obama, that chair. And one of his supporters, he was doing like, I don't know what it was, like a forum, like a town hall, and he was doing something. And one of his own supporters said, Nsida, you put out your earring. From your ear, do you know how much infection gets into ears, and you put it in her ear from your ear? You don't always clean it. You shouldn't have put it. Please, some things you don't can. So John McCain, his own supporter says, Obama, we don't know where he's from, started to, we don't know where he's from. And he was like, no. I might not agree with him on certain policies, but he's a decent family man. Don't say that. And got up and walked away from the person. I grew up watching American politics being like that, very decent. Everybody being respectful. Till today, Donald Trump still never conceded for the election he lost. He still never conceded. So immediately they brought him in, they rubbished the whole thing. I mean, when did John McCain run opposite Obama? That was 28 that he ran against him, 28 the first time. He said that. He said, no, don't speak about him. He's a decent family man. This one, Kamala Shah, that garbage. Oh my God. I've never actually physically hated someone that I don't know like this. Anyway, it will be well. Everybody, the same way we have managed in Nigeria, the Shebi grid is falling every other day. We have managed, they will also manage. I just hope my people are insulated. I do not even know the prayer that I'll pray. I hope my people are insulated. Every other person can burn for all I care. Again. Daisy, what's up? Okay, so Washington Post. January 6 riot defendants celebrates Trump's election angle for pardon. The president, he promised to pardon some of the rioters that were non-violent. He said it would be by a case-by-case basis. This man knew how to play to what they wanted. This thing is not opening because these people are subscribing. Let me find another. He knows how to play in their ears. See, they have filed to postpone their cases. They said that they're asking for the judge to halt their cases, saying Trump promised them pardons. What in the African politics is this? Hours after he was declared. On Wednesday morning, an attorney for Christopher Carnell, who was found guilty of obstruction and other charges related to the riot on January 6, 2021, filed a motion to postpone a status hearing scheduled for Friday. He said he's now awaiting further information from the office of the president-elect regarding the timing and expected scope of clemency actions relevant to his case. Like, can you imagine that? He said he made multiple clemency.
They do weird stuff. Maybe she looked up like she saw someone and I didn't see anybody. So
He said he made multiple clemency promises, and particularly to those who were non-violent. Okay, oh my God. This is an African presidency if I ever saw one, but they will be all right. They will be all right. Let me be going. Oh, I'm minding the business that paid me. But this was my rant. That felt cathartic. I was feeling, before I turned on this live, I was honestly feeling like sad and depressed. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go live and I'm going to rant. And honestly, after I rant, I always feel good. I'm not even joking. Like, for real. After a rant, I always feel a little bit better. So I feel a little bit better. A literal Nah, let's not even talk about... let's even leave that. Let's even leave. In fact, let's not leave it. But yeah, it's part of the things. What are you doing? Anyway, my rant is over. I hope they get exactly what they voted for, especially the ones who voted for them. I wish them exactly what they wanted. I wish them I want it to affect them personally. Let it open their doors. All those women, let it open their doors and happen. God, please. Let it open their doors. Let it happen to their mothers. Let it happen to their nieces, their daughters. Let it happen to their grandkids. I want it to happen to all of them. Let it happen to all of them. And God forbid that somewhere, and one of their daughters, and she gets pregnant. Now you cannot take it out. You have to carry that pregnancy to term. It doesn't matter if you're 9, because they're literally doing that. You're 9, you're 12, you're 14. You will carry it to term. And for the ones who have money enough to cross state lines and maybe go to a state that they still can, may they go do it, come back, and then they'll send them. You know, sometimes that happens. They'll say the state or something will still send you to jail because you cross state lines to go and do something that is not allowed in your state. So I wish that would happen to all of them. Usually I would say they'll be all right, but I don't want anybody to be all right except my family members. I pray that they are somewhat insulated from all this, because it's not going to be fun. But for the rest, may they get exactly what they voted for. I will now be going, because I'm done, at least for now. So, bye.